just moments away. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
But nice job choosing the mid-range. That's the shot that the defense...
Memorable ones. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine.
Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes, and we talked to
Star.
Randall passes to the captain. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the...
Now we're being joined by our 2K insider. Here's the captain. That one a tad off.
And has elite balance.
The captain hits it from three-point range. Here's the captain. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two.
Of a long season.
Wasted no time on that one.
Them to build this lead.
No problems knocking that one down. Here's the captain. And another three for Minnesota.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're
Try to get some easy ones.
The captain with the bucket.
Off the charts.
Here's the captain. Sinks the triple.
that three right back at you.
Not often you see him take that shot. From outside the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
If you will, you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance. Not the biggest was the incredible performance for the captain. Here's Reed. And again, another one in from the captain. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup. A 2-0 record in the group stage.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. 8 wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching.
Here's the captain. Uses the glass that time.
It is not the way you want to start, giving up high percent answer.
Wing shot on the way. Again, the Timberwolves score.
That he creates for others. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Let's talk about it, BA. 2021.
9 and finding their rhythm now. Ooh, got that one up for the T-Wolves. And they've been winning at a high level this season. To turnover ratio. Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
BA, this guy.
The road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Captain, beyond the arc. Hook it. And it's the pass to the captain. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
I regret defending him so loosely.
Hey, a rare three-pointer from him.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4.
And it's good.
Off the category. That's helping them run away with this.
Size, look out.
Yep, it finally drops after roll. Here's the captain. And another basket for Minnesota. Here's the captain. Sends it home from three-point land. Hey, expanding his range. And again for 3. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Moving through November in a fresh new season filled with young talent. We're keeping our eye on the rookie talent all across the NBA and how they've been playing. So, that in mind, here's a look at the Rookie Race Watch to see who might be in the running for the Rookie of the Year later on down the road. And you look at Walter, not really the start he wanted to have for his NBA career, but the season is young. He can still fight his way, guys, into the conversation.
And what an influx of young talent that it's come into the league this year. No question, this group is ready for life in the NBA.
aren't yet playing out, so coaching staffs have to keep these players.
Go, Royakovich.
Their team's main focus tonight.
Here's the captain. This game an incredible score. The captain. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just
so quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second.
David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to.
Here's the captain. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Shoots a three. Trains the three-pointer. Here's the captain. And the shot is good. The captain's got 5 points. Let go of the rim. The captain with the bucket. Here's the captain. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Pass to the captain. Jacks up a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Spots. We'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Din. Tries a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And you know, when you look, fires from way outside. No good there. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson.
Has all the ingredients for a special season.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's the captain in at the point.
Seem to be a lot more solid of late.
The captain, that's good. Here's the captain. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. Over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to.
Here's the captain. Drains the triple. Here's the captain. He's got 10. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge.
Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone. Here's the captain. He's covered by Holiday. The captain. Here's the captain. A good-looking shot from the wing. Sweet little floater. Here's the captain. Got it from about 16 feet. Cast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Minnesota leading by 9. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in.
Here's the captain. And he sinks that one.
Don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort.
And Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then
grown into a real minor league for the NBA in the association.
First free throw is good.
A global sport. And just look at the recent MVP.
Fires it from 18. That one falls.
Oh, about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Yet another bucket. He shoots a 3. Oh, another one falls. Outside Holiday. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's the captain in at the point guard. Here's the captain. Drills it from outside. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Here's the captain. Nice concentration. It's in Boston. We've got the captain. Julius Randle is out there with Clark. Here's the captain. It's good. Only a few.
He gets way up in the air. Makes it very difficult
to get comfortable.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
This lead.
The captain and the Timberwolves tack on. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half. Shot selection like that.
The captain with the bucket.
Three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's the captain. Nailed from three-point with a second of 4 games at home for him. The captain leading by 19 points. Buries it from three-point range.
The charge.
Here's the captain, and another 3 for Minnesota. Kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board. That's the Timberwolves 5. Bucket is good. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And for the Timberwolves, Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's the captain in at the point. 17 straight games.
It's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying it. It's probably not going to be your night.
In it forward, the Kingsbridge. They've had several name changes over the years of their friend. Here's the captain. And the Timberwolves hit again. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. The captain. Here's the captain. Finds it again.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not.
Lets a 3 fly. The captain. That's good. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Good.
Something finds its way through the net.
When we talk about the top 12 seconds left in the third quarter, the captain. The captain, that's good.
These guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo. Don't count them out yet.
The captain, that's good.
Can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Captain, pounded by Fultz. Knocks it down from... Here's the captain. And again, it's Minnesota.
Shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Yep, count it. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randle out there with Nas Reed. And it's the captain in at the 1. Shot, high post, good as the jump shot falls.
His offense alone would have him among the league's top players.
18 straight wins.
Who can throw it down?
He really does, GA. He really does.
Run between December and February. It finally showed how.
But his execution, when you get to the playoffs.
To the captain. That's in, coming off an assist. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Driving in, the captain with the bucket.
I move on drop that was the Wolves trading up to acquire.
Here's the captain, and another 3 for Minnesota. For him, 4 on the shot clock, and another 3 for Minnesota. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
He's almost automatic.
Yeah, excellent footwork he has. I mean, he's sizing up, shaping up to be a great game.
A factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than
like that.
Fires top of the key, and it falls. Here's the captain. A three-pointer is right on target. Here's the captain. 2 points. That one goes. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Good shooting so far. The captain with the bucket.
Points.
The captain, and again it's Minnesota.
And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here. Series 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So a moment now to see the story for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Alex Len is out there with Rui Hachimura, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid, and it's the captain in at the 1 spot. Here's the captain. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And just about a minute into this first quarter. The captain, that's good.
The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric.
This updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He spoke about
The 3 ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Here's the captain. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Here's the captain. He's got 17. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Run away with this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season.
execution. Not easy to do.
The captain, that's good.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points inside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time.
Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3.
Right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate. And again for 3.
He's got...
Here's the captain. He's got 38. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance.
It's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Here's the captain. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. A night we'll never forget. And so in the game for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
A scintillating performance by MP. Here's the captain. Hits yet again. Wow! In the fourth. This one for 3. Connects again from distance.
And on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate.
Here's the captain. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. For reviews. human factor.
No reviews, no...
Oh, connects again!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Monster night for the captain.
We saw him get up.
Another one falls! Amazing!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. James deciding where to go with it. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere. No, but for real though, I feel great. Tonight was a great night, and it felt like the basket was a foot wider than normal. You know, I was able to get a lot of good shots, and I was able to make a lot.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them. How do you think they'll respond?
It's a challenge for sure. You know, you just got to keep getting good looks and obviously stay hot all night. Teams, they're going to watch their film and try new things. But you just got to stay one step ahead. You know what I mean?
Yes. All right. Well, thanks so much. Congrats.
Thank you.
See ya.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right. Joe.
When you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
I definitely felt in sync with my teammates, that's for sure. But the defense wasn't escorting me to open spots behind the line either. You know, it's never as easy as it looks from the stands or on TV. Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
I hope my team and I break it the next time out. And the game after that, and the game after that.
You see this as a team record then?
Oh, 100%. I couldn't do it without my guys. You know, everything exists in that team context. Nobody's out there by themselves, Michelle.
You're the
Thank
best.
you.
One more question.